Good morning. How is everyone? Good looking bunch out here. As people still pile in the back, it's good to see everyone. Glad everyone's here. Big welcome from Limestone Church. If it's your first time, we're just honored that you're here with us this morning. Our pastor is traveling today. He dropped off Miss Emily at Welch, and he's liable to pop in here just any time. But we got Brother Carmack's going to preach for us today. So preacher has a lot going on, so we'll pray for him and his family. A lot of things going on. You know, this morning as I woke up, I heard the thunder, just that low roar of thunder, and it just sounds so, to me, I just enjoyed hearing that, and the power of God just vibrating the earth, and his ability, the things that he can do. And I guess I'm kind of odd, that storming and stuff. As long as it's not too bad, I think it's pretty neat. But, you know, God's power just amazes you sometimes. So as we get into the thing here, there's a lot going on this morning, some good information here. Be sure you get a bulletin. You know, our service continue on as regular. You know, we're on Facebook, we're on the DVD and all that thing, and then on the radio as well for those that's in the parking lot. Let's see, we're starting a new Grease Share program September the 1st. There's a little bulletin a little pamphlet in the bulletin, so if you need any information on that, here's that. And then as well, Kathy, if you have any question, Miss Kathy can answer that. Getting started back having a cottage prayer meeting. If you see there, September the 4th, we're going to have a prayer meeting with Miss Madge. So we've been missing Miss Madge, and I'm sure she's missing us. So we're going to get together and have a meeting there with her. So it says bring your cheers and things. Women Active for Christ will now have their regular monthly meeting the second Wednesday night at 7 o'clock in the Crusaders classroom downstairs, so keep that in mind. And then they're also advertising the Adam Crabb and the Guthrie Vocal Band will be at Liberty, so let's remember that. That's in there on August the 27th. And then the food pantry, you know, see the photos there. It looks like a good group of people there. You know, the food pantry thing, that is a great ministry, and things are changing there a little bit, but we won't change the way we do things here. We'll continue that as long as the Lord allows us to do, and that's what we do. So you can read through that. So one important thing here, I'll just go ahead and talk about that now. Look what we have. We have our directories, and boy, they are pretty. These are one per household now. They have printed off several copies, so be sure to just get one for household now. We will print more in a couple weeks if need be. They didn't want to print off a bunch and 2 or 3 or 4 get in the same household, but there's a lot of information in there, and it's just beautiful. A lot of hard work has been into this, and not going to give them out till after church because we'll all be looking through them. So when I get back to the seat, I'm going to give this to Alicia and say, put this in your bag. Also, there's a sign-up sheet in the back. So if you want to get one and take to someone that is homebound or can't attend church, you're more than welcome to get them one. They will be available in the back. Just sign that paper so we know they've got one. We don't want to leave them out or take them 3 or 4 as well. But these are beautiful. There's a lot of work that's been into that. I'm excited. And this is for people, you know, if you attend our church, it's got your addresses, phone numbers, very useful piece. I use the little app I have on the phone. It's got all of our church stuff, so if I'm looking for someone's address or want to call and check on someone that's there, but this is it's just a good thing to have, and we really appreciate the people that's done the work and put time into that. That's a really, really nice thing, and I'm excited. Let's see. Anything else? I don't guess so. So let's go to birthdays. Anyone had a birthday this week? Want to celebrate? Do what? Yeah. And then I've got Miss Willie. I've got to I'll tell on Miss Willie here in just a second. I've told this story several times, but years ago, when I was 14 or 15, me and Gary Gentry got tucked to the police station in Greenville. Nothing bad. We were trespassing. We pulled over at the muffler shop for about 30 seconds with Von Ball. We were going to get together and ride the boulevard. But it, no trespassers. So they took us down to the police station. We weren't arrested and said, you need to call your parents. So we call Carl and Joyce Gentry, because that's Gary's mom and dad. And they said, well, you got to come and get them and know what happened. We wasn't arrested or nothing like that, but scared me to death. So I knew when I got home, Faye and Jeter was going to whip me. Mom and Dad was going to whip me. And I don't know how I was going to tell them. So this is where Willie and Dewey comes in. So Joyce comes to the police station. Everything's okay, and we go home. And I get home, and I say, when I get there, my mom and daddy's already there. Well, Willie and Dewey had a police scanner. They already knew everything had happened and called my mom and dad. But when I was young, I was mad. But now that I've grown older, they were just looking out for me. It could have been a lot worse. So I'll never forget that, Miss Willie and Dewey. And I love you, Willie, with all my heart. And that's one of the reasons I do love you. And there's more other tales I could tell, but since it's Willie's birthday, but not old Willie, so. But those things that just make Miss Willie just a special place in my heart. So, she wasn't trying to be nosy. She's worried about me. When I was 15-year-old, called Kenneth, said, Kenneth, might want to check on Terry, And that's the things that I remember. Now that I look back, I love you. And that's one of the reasons I do. So that's awesome. So that's a little fun. It's good to laugh in the Lord's house, Good. He likes to see us smile. Anniversaries, we got Chris and Vanessa Bowers on August the 23rd. It's 37 years. I better not say 73 years, I get in trouble. And then David and Patricia Silvers, August the 26th at 28 years. So happy anniversary to you all. And I think I have everything covered. And we want to have to let the kids sing. So all the little kids, y'all want to come up and sing, and then we'll go to children's church.
Come on, Billy.
Well, I met a new friend here a couple of Sundays ago right here. This little gal right here, she's a talker. I've got a buddy right off the first day she was here.
Get right in good for you.
Kids are now dismissed to Children's Church. Everyone else, if you'd stand with us this morning, we'll all sing our call to worship together. Let's all sing out. We'll sing something about that name, and we'll sing it through twice. To remain standing and sing along, we'll be singing I'd Rather Have Jesus. I'd rather have Jesus than silver gold. I'd rather be His than have riches untold. I'd rather have Jesus than houses or lands. I'd rather be led by His nail-pierced hands than to be the king of a vast domain and be held in sin's dread sway. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords today. I'd rather have Jesus than man's applause. I'd rather be faithful to His dear cause. I'd rather have Jesus than worldwide fame. I'd rather be true to His holy name than to be the king hope that's your prayer this morning, that you'd rather have Jesus than anything that this world could ever offer us. But you may be seated this morning, and if you'd like to sing along with the choir, we'll be singing Heaven's Jubilee.